Hello, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more Zeeworld updates. So the last update about once there was a king. Gayatri was determined to fight with Kaal even though she was pregnant. Let's continue. Gayatri insisted to the king's mother if they have to end the fear, they have to end the reason for the fear. They must end Kaal. The king's mother asks if she knows about the effect it will have on her child. Gayatri says that her child will learn about living with swords. She will then protect this Mother Earth when grown up. Kaal shoots a bullet and appreciates the Indian army. He watches his child Raja crying. He goes to separate him from his mother, forbidding her not to make him a coward. Kaal pointed the gun towards him, then gives him the gun. He tells him that the rule of the world is that the one who prays gets the flesh. Raja cries. His mother drags him away. Kaal says that he has dog's mind and a lion's power. He accuses his wife why his child is such a coward. He wants her to make Raja brave, else he will throw her back into the jungle he brought her from. She cries, hugging Raja. Gayatri practices with the sword, thinking about the king's bloodshed. Kaal throws himself on the couch when Rajeshwari comes there with a wine bottle. He asks who she is. She keeps the bottle and takes the knife off his hand. He smiles and takes her in his arms. A few women comes there requesting Gayatri to save them. Lakan informs Gayatri that all the men who went to the palace defending her have been killed. The king's mother questioned Lakan about showing this place to others. Gayatri boasted that she has given a whole army now. She isn't alone anymore. All the women here have to fight for their children. The women vow. The king's mother promises that she will teach them how to fight. The soldiers bring Gayatri's mother and Barbie to the palace. Kaal holds her arm asking about Gayatri. Gayatri's mother says that she wouldn't let him even if she knew. She would have died instead. Kaal assures her that he will send her to her son-in-law. She will die on the whole chalk. Her daughter will come to take her like her husband. Lakan informs Gayatri about her mother's punishment. Gayatri looks towards the temple family, saying let her mother die. She is not only a daughter right now, she is a mother and a princess as well. She cannot sacrifice all the innocent. A daughter can fall ill, but a queen can never. Gayatri's mother had been tied with ropes near a tree. Grandma was sure that Gayatri would come for sure, while Gayatri's mother prays that Gayatri should not come here. Kaal announces that Gayatri couldn't save her mother. What will she do with anyone else here? He orders the death sentence for her mother. Grandma calls it till 5. Gayatri's mother is hanged, leaving everyone in cries, and Kaal only laughed aloud. Grandma wonders if Gayatri did not come to save her mother. If she has really died, then why is she so restless? Kaal asks Grandma to stop thinking about Gayatri now and celebrate now. Gayatri sat upset. Lakan assures her that Khan thinks either she has died or left Amrakot. He was in a sick avatar. Gayatri nods. Lakan points towards her mother and Barbie. Gayatri runs towards them and hugs her mother. She had given a ring for neck to Lakan and instructed him to drape her with a black cap only after putting on this ring. Gayatri's mother appreciated Gayatri to be Queen Gayatri Devi. She was upset to be of no use to her. Gayatri asked her mother to go away for always, like her brothers and her father. They are her strength, and she doesn't want them to be their weakness. Kaal should be let to know and accept what he does. Gayatri's mother leaves. Gayatri was determined to go to Kaal. Gayatri feels the king's presence while practicing with the gun art and misses him while eating food. The king's mother brings her milk. She evinces the king make her drink it. Rajeshwari feels nostalgic. Kaal's wife and grandma watches this. Rajeshwari boasts that she had to give an heir, if not to the king, then to Kaal. Then she will be the queen. Kaal's wife cries. Grandma gobs the truth. Swarna gives birth to a baby in the jail and cries watching her daughter. Lakan cries missing Swarna as he kissed her chain on his wrist. The king's mother helps to train the girls with gun art. Gayatri was in labor. Kaal's wife watches Rajeshwari and Kaal together. Gayatri gives birth. The king's mother was worried as Gayatri's child did not move. Lakan comes inside. The king's mother cries. So does Gayatri. She stands up. She holds the baby and keeps her in her heart. She tells everyone not to worry. She is sleeping just like her father. She sings a lullaby for the baby. The king's mother cries, praying for the life of this baby. The baby shows movement at once. Gayatri hugs her child and feels the king's presence beside her. She cries in happiness. Then she holds her child up in her arms. saying that this is the goddess avatar for the war in this era. Everyone cheers for Gayatri's name. Rajeshwari pours wine for Kaal. They were close to each other when suddenly a dead owl drops on his table, and he picks it up and says that this is an omen of death, recalling the transgender's curse. Rajeshwari assures him that no one can ruin anything about him. Kaal appreciates the sweetness in her tongue. Grandma watches the guard take the owl and was worried for something bad. Gayatri brings her daughter to the temple and keeps her there. Today she is going to take a step from which she might not return alive. The king's mother tells Gayatri that she lost a son. She doesn't want to lose a daughter. Gayatri asks her to promise her life for her daughter. Gayatri asks the king's mother to make her daughter a fire that can burn Kaal. The king's mother asks Gayatri a promise to come back alive. Gayatri says that she might not be able to fulfill this promise. She calls the king's mother not a mother, but a mentor. She has given her everything that she has now, and she was the one to turn a daughter into a wife, a princess and a warrior. She promises her not to let her down in any case. The king's mother blesses Gayatri. Lakan blows the trumpet. Gayatri had tied her daughter at her back. The king's mother asks if she is taking her along. Gayatri had vowed that her daughter will grow up under the swords, and she will be her strength, and she must recognize the enemies of her father, not to be betrayed by anyone in the future. Grandma clears the king's photo of any bloodstain. She can hear the stalk of death. Many times death came to her door. Now it seems to be an angry friend. She hasn't kept a pot of sins yet, but a well. It takes a lot of time for a well to be filled. She isn't going to die. Thank you for watching my videos. Please don't forget to like my video and share it. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more updates. Thank you.